You're listening to Allman in the Morning. Common Sense Radio.
Let's get right to Todd Starnes, shall we? Of course.
Missionary radio reporter, Todd Starnes.
Does that make me crazy?
Well, I've been busy waxing my dinghy.
Does that make me crazy?
Smoking pot from a bong.
Does that make me crazy?
You can get free hookers, just don't decorate them with Christmas ornaments.
Usually what happens is if Todd Starnes is there, it's some kind of catastrophe, so...
Yeah, hey, I got to go down. We got to get some ribs or something.
Hey, buddy, how are you? Hey, by the way, we're just about to have our second Allman in the Evening show. Imagine that, how long ago it was that you were here, it seems. And now we are actually on to our next one this Thursday, featuring Jim Carafano, Genevieve Wood, Jim Talent. So you're the one that kicked it all off, buddy.
Well, it's an honor, and had a tremendously great time hanging out with you and the. I think I had more fun hanging out with your staff. Actually, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. We've got a great one here, buddy.
By the way, Jamie, Geraldo wants to have a word with you the next time you're in New York City. So.
Why is that? Oh yeah. He does have a big head. I'm just telling you.
That's a little Evening with Jamie Allman insider info there.
Tiny body, big head. That's what it's all about. You know it's true. That's why you brought it up again, because you wanted me to say that again.
I got your back there, Jamie. I got your back.
I know. Yeah. He can. You know what, Geraldo? Just tell him I have a vault. He can go there and find out what's in it. Oh, so listen, we have more free speech silencing in Berkeley. What's this about?
Well, look, these free speech fights on college campuses across the country, it's really out of control. Even the liberals like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders are getting concerned here. So it's bad when Elizabeth Warren is upset. But look, the latest dust-up involved Young America's Foundation, which is a good college-based group of conservative kids, and Ann Coulter. And so we don't know what's going to happen here with all of this, but quite frankly, Ann Coulter's coming under fire because she threw this group under the bus by canceling her speech at the last minute.
Yeah, right. Okay, because here's the thing, though. What I'm trying to get, you have a post on it, and the headline is Berkeley silences free speech with a kick in the teeth. And here's the thing. Who is responsible here? Because ultimately, because I talked to David French, who wrote a piece about this in the National Review, and he said that ultimately what should happen is that universities should be punished financially when, and I'm talking about taxpayer-funded universities, should be punished financially when they violate liberties.
Yes, I made that argument several months ago, and if you might remember when President Trump was talking about this, he tweeted about it about 5 minutes after I suggested they defund Berkeley the first time they tried to shut down this speech by Milo Yiannopoulos. And I think that's a very prudent thing to take. If you do not support free speech on your campus, then you don't get our tax money. That's the way it ought to be. Unfortunately, the White House seems to be all tweet and no talk on this issue. Otherwise, they would have taken some action, and now we have the result of yet another conservative group being silenced on Berkeley's campus.
Yeah, and here's the thing, the argument has to be that these guys ought to have their funding cut if they're actually violating the Constitution. I mean, that's essentially what they're doing. And believe me, if you did anything else that was violating the civil rights of blacks or minorities or women or whatever, they'd be raising hell about it. But apparently, when you just simply quash speech you don't agree with, that's okay.
Well, it's conservative speech, but it's beyond that, Jamie. What they're doing now is they're saying, not only do we disagree with your speech, and not only do we think you ought to be silenced, but now we're going to label that speech hate speech. And there ought to be some sort of a punishment, which is why you're seeing this violence on campus. I mean, this was the ultimate threat. They canceled because they were afraid of violence and because the campus police have a policy, Jamie, to stand down unless life is threatened. So in other words, the liberals can beat you to a bloody pulp so long as you still have a pulse.
Yeah, well, I laugh, but it definitely is. It's a sad state of affairs, and even if you do look to that in Berkeley, where really, honestly, it's supposedly the birthplace of free speech. Boy, has it come around. I mean, unbelievable. in a bad way. All right, Todd. Well, always good to talk to you, buddy. Are you on the road?
Heading to Des Moines, Iowa, Jamie.
Is that right? What's going on there? Is it secret?
No, I'm giving a big evening with Jamie Allman speech tonight.
Oh, wow. Good for you, buddy. Well, we really enjoyed yours and loved the time with you here. And so thank you again for all those fabulous moments. And Des Moines will enjoy you just as much as we did. Todd Starnes, ToddStarnes.com, @Todd Starnes. Happy trails and safe trails, buddy.